Okay. Hopefully I am live. Never know. Okay. Good morning. I have been up for a while. I hope you are doing well. Today is Sunday, so that sucks because I kind of wish it weren't. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't have a normal work schedule anymore, and yet, you know, Mondays still give me that Monday feeling of, ugh. That still has not gone away. I'm not really sure why. You would think. What did I just do? No, I didn't just do that. Maybe I did. I don't know. But no, it just still gives me that horrid feeling of, ugh. Even though I work my own hours, it's just, there's something about it. Maybe it's bred deeply within me. It could also be that the weekend's over and slacking is less acceptable. I don't know. Just throwing some things up real quick and then we'll get going. But not everybody tunes in at exactly 10. So I try to give it a little bit of time. Not much. Ugh. Goodness, what do you do that requires those terrible hours? That's awful, by the way. I'm sorry. You have my sympathies. Oops, I forgot to check. That was done. Okay. I don't know if Sioma finished that. I'm going to take a quick look. Oh, well, that would make sense. Farming starts early. Goodness. You have my sympathies for your early morning. Okay, we've got 690. We are full. Sioma, I've looked at a ton of their stuff and never had a complaint, so I'm going to go with the thought that this is okay. If I'm wrong, I deeply apologize. This is Stone Eagle area, of course. Now that's an interesting way to go with this. The lighting is just perfect to get the tree to show up. Hey, Ula. Very, very interesting front room. Some neat tricks with the lighting. Definitely looks good. Whoops, sorry, I'm a little turned around. Give me a moment. I'm having a slow morning thus far. I was trying to remember somebody's name this morning and it just would not come to me. And the worst part was I had just read a mail from them like maybe 5 minutes before. And yet I still could not remember it whatsoever. I had to actually message Nova Draken and ask her, hey, do you remember this person's name? Of course she did. She's good like that, unlike me. But that was nice of her. This is an interesting mix. There's so many different styles. I'm not sure. Well, that's an interesting way of handling that alcove. I like it. It makes that curve work. This is a fun couch because this actually looks like a couch. This bed has that pattern that looks couchy. I think that looks really good. Yeah, I'm horrible with names, but I'm horrible with everything. I can't remember much of anything. And it was literally, I read something from them less than 5 minutes ago, and that's what I wanted to respond to. But I couldn't remember their name. Aren't I great? It's like a, excuse me, sciencey slash not sciencey house. Ooh, look at that. I'm always so happy when people use EHT for fishies. Beautiful. I hope eventually Cardi gets to put in some more fishies, because while that's awesome, oh, look at the jerboa up there. It's like a jerboa run. Very cute. That's adorable. So she closed off this part of the house. I think there's a doorway through there that she closed off, which I think is actually a wonderful way to deal with this, because there's just, actually maybe she didn't. Maybe that's just a room. Hey, what's up? We were just discussing that Mondays suck and the Sunday is the day before Monday, so that kind of sucks. Is this a freezer? Ah, yes, it's a freezer with snow and ice and meats. Very nice. It's making the evil porridge. I don't like Sundays because they are before Mondays. So much machinery. I wonder what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I can't figure it out. Yep. Ah, good for you. Yeah, I get the dreads. And I don't know why. It's not like my life is all that bad. Not even like my Mondays are all that bad, so I don't know why I start dreading things so early, but I do. Do I go outside or not? That is the question. Library. Little alcove bed. That's very cute. Nice usage of the shape of the room, too. A little sneaky bed. I don't know. I think I've started feeling dread on Sundays when I was a kid, and I don't think it's ever left my psyche. What is it, little miss? What do you want? What do you want, little peeps? Eek. Sorry, she's sitting on my hand, making it difficult to mouse. Alright, so here we are at the top. Someone does not want us going out on there. Thank you so much, Trift. How you doing? We are exploring a Stone Eagle area. It's interesting because, like, you know, I've seen a bunch of them, but not all of them have been full. So this one is like one of the few that I've seen that is actually full, and it's interesting to see where people went with things, because I'm not sure what direction I want to go with it. So I'm a little, oh, that's interesting. That stairway up is interesting. And down versus, you know, words. What? What are you trying to do? That's my hair tie. You can't have that. Sorry, I have to look around the corner because cat is in the way. Oh, they included the new gate. This is one of the crown store items. Kitty. I do? I'm restful? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. What does that mean when you go housing, you go full redneck? Does it mean your house is redneck looking? Not even sure what that would look like. Well, sometimes I have music, but that's been rare because the problem is that Pretzel Rocks gets me copyright infringements, and they're the only ones that supposedly don't get you copyright infringement. So it's just it's frustrating because it's like, you know, I can't seem to find a service that I can use that won't get me a copyright infringement ding. And the problem is, for me, is, you know, I know some streamers that all they want to do is just play games and have music, and they don't care if they get the dings, and they don't save their streams. But I save them. It is a really nice house. It is. It's beautiful. I'm just starting on it, and I think my direction on it is not going to stick. I think I'm going to end up going in a different direction, but it's fun to work on right now. Very interesting. So, unfortunately, I am not a music streamer, and I think music streaming is probably the way to get a really chill stream. And oh, look at that little arrangement they have here. That's nice. Well, it doesn't, see, there's certain problems, like it doesn't have a bathroom. That's an issue. It doesn't come with amenities like washing machine, dryer, oven. You'd have to supply everything. Okay, that's a good idea, putting that floaty ball in the fire. That looks good. Interesting. True. I like this too. This looks nice. The view is special, but here's the problem also. You're kind of in the reach. So you're kind of in an area where, how are you going to, exactly, how are you going to get anything like you need? Internet you wouldn't get. People in the area don't read, so you wouldn't have a library. There would be a lot of disappointments, I think. It'd be pretty, but you'd have to be very self-reliant, I think. And yes, you would need internet. Okay, I think that's everything. It's hard for me to figure out how to get around, but I think because that's kind of my goal, I think because they connected the top to the bottom, we actually did get to see the whole thing without having to go through several different stairways. But we'll check for sure. Yeah, we went that way. Yeah, Sioma connected everything. So this is actually a really convenient way to get around. So thank you, Sioma. And thanks for letting me tour it. Itchy nose. So, this weekend, we should still have drops. I think that's going on. Let us go to Kitten 620's Kragenhome Cafe. And I need to do like real work today. Gotta work more on Wyoming, which is actually more interesting than I ever thought it would be. I expected it to be really, really dull. Alright, Kitten. We are in Kragenhome. We're in a cafe. And we have 198 out of 200 items. And I think, as a suggestion, my suggestion for your 2 last items would be get the clockwork tubes and hide them underneath the floor, or in the ceiling, because it is kind of hard to see. Actually, I see you have a second ceiling, so you're going to want them under the floor. It's a little hard to see, and you've got so much detail that you would otherwise miss. I mean, this is clever because it's like, oh, they're crushing the saffron. And then you've got the mushrooms and the other plants growing and everything. I just think it's too interesting to skimp on, not that you skimped, but to skimp on lighting. So I would say hide your stuff. Hide those lights underneath and you'll get... This is a lovely cafe. And you'll get a much better view of your home. And this is where everybody sits up here. Okay. This isn't as bad lighting-wise because you're sitting here and you're eating and you've got the candle right in front of you, and that's fine. It's only the bottom floor. I think only by the kitchen that you really need your light. But upstairs, I think you're fine. So that's really cool. That noise you may hear is my cat playing on her cat tree. She is attacking things. The sisal rope and the hanging cat toy balls are fun and profit to play with for her. So I bought these washable pee pads to make sure that my poor husband doesn't have to scrub so much because they're both using the floor to pee. And I thought I had been a big win. Yeah, not so much. Now they're pulling the pee pads away, flipping them over, and then pissing on the ground. These are the 2 most lemon cats I've ever known in my life. They're just the worst. I can't even, like, we can't fix their behavior, and now I can't even, like, prevent us from having to deal with the fallout of their bad behavior. My husband would totally give this cat up in a minute. Little miss. It makes me sad, but I understand his feelings because she really does make his life difficult. And if you're saying anything, I can't see it because she's currently blocking you with her butt. All right, let's look at another house. We've got we've got favorites here we can look at. Shutterbug's not on. Oakberry I don't think is on yet. Kitten 620s. Chef Cookies for a contest, but I think we can look at that after that's over. Oh, we didn't finish the ones from yesterday. Well, we'll go look at Jacqueline's Coldharbour first, and then we'll go look at the ones that I skipped from yesterday. Load your boat. Ooh, somebody made something from scratch. Surreal Psijic Villa. Wowzers. Sorry, I keep getting those notifications. So, we've got... This is interesting. So the Psijic in this imagined area is living in Coldharbour. So it is very surreal, using, instead of regular flowers, more hardy fabricant trees, crystals, flowers natural to the area. Interesting. I would not have thought to put the grading in there over the moon well or whatever well it is. But I think it actually really works because it looks more like an actual fountain. It was billed as the Howard Johnson. Really? How did you... Oh, it's a Hojo? Really? I don't know. It doesn't strike me as that. It's a little too fancy for that. I mean, it even has its own vineyard where you can pick your own grapes. Right? It's kind of fancy. Oh, pretty. Oh, very nice. Okay, so over here we have either an alchemy garden or some kind of just a mushroom garden beauty thing. And here they're growing their very own crystals, so if you're doing any sort of enchantment work, you could just pop one out of the wall, as one does. Throne, books, and then you've got, I wonder what the switch does. That's interesting. I wonder what they want the switch to do. That's a neat idea, though. And here's the alchemy area, and here's the doorway to the treasure, but you can't get in there. Nice little under cave for all of your magical needs. And here's the where you first sign in, I suppose. And they've got the little waiting room by the fire. Oh, wow. I agree with that. That should be a sweet roll in there. It is art. Art of the delicious. A sword, a little bit of cheese. And this is probably right here where they sign you in. Up here we have the food area. It's the buffet, and you've even got your breakfast buffet. Look at those containers! Oh, those are precious. I'm not even sure how they did that. Like, what are the bottom pieces? Probably both of them upside down and then face up. Brilliant. I really like that idea. Very clever. Oh gosh, I'm soap again. This shouldn't surprise me that I am soap again. I am made of soap. Then we have a bathroom with incense, and we got a tub, sink and everything. Good morning, Jemima. Hope everyone is doing well. We're exploring a Jacqueline's Psijic Villa in Coldharbour, of all places. I think, Corundum, I think that those were made of those jars. I think that they're one up, facing up and one facing down. It's hard for me to select, but I think these are the jars, and then on the bottom are the jars also, but like facing downwards, so you only get the last lip. Did I stop speaking? Can you not hear me? Did anyone else lose sound? Okay. Okay, so what I was saying is I think it's the same thing. I think these are the jars, and then here's another jar facing downward. I can't select it to show you, but that's what I think it is. 2 jars from the Lux vendor, if that helps. Oh, wow. Look at that double layered curtaining. That's a really good idea. Almost looks like cake frosting. Huh. That never occurred to me, and it looks really, really good. Okay. We keep going. Yeah. And we've got an observatory. And they actually gave us something to look at. Wow. Let me get a better view of it. It's a Daedric rock on fire. Good morning, Ollie. Ollie, I got your stuff. I was trying to get an idea of how much I owe you, but I can't, like, I don't want to undercut you, but or suggest too low, but I don't have really any sense of what that all would be worth. It's pretty damn amazing. I'm really impressed by it. Let's go over to Yudang's house again and continue with what we were doing over there. So just give me a sense of what it's worth and I'll give you more than that. This is Jacqueline, Jaclynn, Grand Psijic. And on NA. Greetings, Nova. We're going to continue looking at the HFB entries. Nova, if you ever want me to tour the Aether Realm entry stuff, you know, just let me know. I'm always looking for content to tour because it is like pulling teeth these days to get people to respond. Although quite a few of them responded this time. I don't know why my lag just jumped up. Oh, don't be ridiculous, Ollie. You gave me inventory to sell. Please, let me pay you something. I have the money. Let me do it. All right, switching hawk, moonsugar. Let's see if we did this one. We have not done their moonsugar. Set in the ancient ruins with waterfalls, beachfront bars, this oasis has shops, sleeping areas, and lots of scenery for all of those who wish to visit and relax. And away we go. But there's good. Spend it on housing mats. It's kind of the point. But if I don't want to like send you like 200,000 if it's worth like $500,000 and I would feel like shit. That's why I wanted a good sense of what it would be worth. But you know, I'll send you 200 because you don't seem to have an idea just like me of what it's worth, and if it's worth more, I'll send you more. Just tell me. But I want to give you something. Because you've given me, here's the reality of it. You gave me stuff to fill the slots. And I don't really care about whether it sells or not right now because I have enough money. I just want to have stuff to put in the slots so that I don't feel like I'm slacking. And lately I haven't been playing a lot offline. I've been offline a lot. Gotcha. Hello. He's walking by all ready to boast. I just realized he walks like from Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Fever, not Saturday Night Live. Staying alive, staying alive. He's got that walk. So we've got like a resorty area. I have enough money right now, and oh, look at all of this. This looks lovely. And I just feel like I want to just take some time off from buying and flipping and whatnot. And so having things in my inventory, you know, listed and not worry about whether they sell or not is a nice thing. And then I don't have to like constantly be refilling it right now. I have enough. I like these cabanas. Like, I have enough money right now. I'm good. I just want, I'm just irrational about always wanting my slots to be full, even if I'm not playing a lot. I'm playing Skyrim through like the 50,000th time. I wish these weren't crown only. And this just reminds me of a Bandari meet. There's so much for sale. Flowers and fruit and pottery and all sorts of stuff. It's interesting. And here's the farm. The moonsugar farm. Some places for sleep. Oh, it's the demon cock. Earl. I'm terrible. Here you can sleep out by the beach or go fishing or take the boat. Oh, I like the added grasses around the boat. That actually is really cool. Means more realistic to me. People knocked over their cups as they're drinking. So the other night, like 5 in the morning, I hear yelling in my house, which just never happens. And I wake up and my husband's not next to me. And I start paying attention to what I'm hearing. And I hear him arguing with someone. And I realized that when I went to bed, he was on the phone with his brother. And I went to bed at like midnight. So that means he had been on the phone with his brother for like 5 hours. And he was arguing with him. And I think this is it. It's really nice. I like it. It reminds me of Bandari meat. He's just so self-righteous about everything. And sure that he's correct. He's got anger issues. He's just kind of an asshole. I just don't like him. Look at this. This should not surprise you at all that this is Jemima. Not our Jemima who has amazing houses, but this is Jemima, not Jemima Turner, who's our potato, but this is Jemima with an A. She is also very talented. I'm not entirely sure what she used here. Tables. You're ridiculous that you use tables. Amazing, but ridiculous. Beautiful, though. I think we have a Bosmer paradise. My husband is a good man. He's got a sweet heart. He's the kind of guy who would help anybody. He's an extremely happy person. He's a good person. Just a really good man. And it was probably that attracted me to him in the first place, is that, like, he is just amazing. He's just an amazing human, an incredibly sweet, good-hearted, generous, kind person. Oh no. Yeah, you have to, yeah. And was vulnerable, I'm sure. This bridge, I hate her. I want to be able to have this kind of ability. I don't know how she managed to take tables and square tables. Look what she did. That's the underside. Isn't that amazing? She took tables and made them round. The skill. And that bridge is genius. She's genius. I wish we were seeing this during the day, but we're not. I don't know. I'm just so... It feels like... I did. I looked under the bridge. That's what I was showing. I was showing the ability to this part. You can actually see what she did there. Looks like she started to close it up, but I'm actually glad she didn't, because just seeing the work that went into it is actually, and the idea is actually pretty impressive. So we got storage and stuff on the first floor. This does remind me of the Bosmer Tower at Eldenroot. Why is this light just blaring in my eyes? Stop blaring in my eyes. Hold on. I'm trying to get this to stop glaring at me. There. Perfect. Much better. All right. We've got... Look at that potbelly stove. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It reminds me of the ones that are like little toy ones. Oh, she put the flowers in a bucket. That's like country style. Is that like cottage core, as they call it now? She's so good. I love the windows. Sink with kegs as the things that come through. Oh yeah, that's actually a good point, Azalea, that only one side might have been closed off so that you don't see it, and the other side didn't matter. What a cozy little home. So if I sound a little down or something today, that is why. And then we have a bunch of handfast tables. And wait, that's just the balcony. Okay. I don't know that you can go up any further. I mean, oh yeah, you can. Okay. Some more of these tables. I love the exterior being made out of these rotten logs. I need to make a house out of rotten logs because they're just amazing. Oh, look at that! She made a tub out of... How? How did she make this? What is that? Good morning. I can't figure out what this wood is. Does anyone know what the wood is? That's box lids. How does she make everything look round? Jesus. How does she do that? They're square. How does she make them look round? Oh my God, she kills me. And then we have a couch. She's amazing. Oh, look at the top. Wall shelves? Maybe? I can't tell. That's great. I can't get a select spot on it. It's not working. 2 planks. Jesus. And then we got 2 steps up and then this gorgeous bed made out of elsewhere everything. Except for these. Those are Bosmer blankets. Stunning. So far, I want to live in every house we've looked at today. I'll just live here. No, it's no big deal. I mean, I'll... There's a circular window here. She made a circular window. And I can't select anything anymore. That's just amazing. I just give up. She makes things work in a way that shouldn't work. I know. I don't know what's going on that... Okay. I appreciate that. With the select button, but the select button that Cardi has, he said he made it more specific accurate, but I don't think so. I don't think it's been very accurate for me. But stunning. Look at the pipe works. Yeah, she's got a real cozy style. Everything she does is super cozy. I could spend all day in here, but we have other houses to look at too. As beautiful as this is. I did get up early, do my runs, so you don't have to watch me doing my writs or doing my dailies. I did not get a, I did not, oops, sorry. I didn't get any plans. Oh yeah, it's true. It is. The hitboxes are problems. They really are. I wonder if you could have it turn on some sort of thing that shows the hitboxes so you can select the one you mean, but that might be too hard. Cronley. Did we do that one? Not their moonsugar. Thank you for letting me vent about that. Can't really go on about it with my husband for too long because then he gets upset because it's his brother too. And I feel bad about it. Actually, I want to show something real quick and then we'll come back here. I actually want to see... I added the comet to my moonsugar and I want to see how it looks at night. And then we'll come right back. So let's see, how does this look? Well, it's a comet. It's oddly less colorful than I thought. What do you guys think? I guess that works. I don't know. Let's go back to Cronley's. Hello, Nywin. Butter and mash and put them in a stew. Yeah. We've got some kind... It says it's a resort. I don't know. What did you... You probably could, come to think of it, Corundum. Let me double check something. 2 days ago, yeah. We showed it 2 days ago, I think. I have not yet updated my... I'm behind. I need to update my list. But yeah, you missed it 2 days ago. But I'm happy to... I will update today so you can see the video. No, it's alright. I do it. It's my fault. I have been really not well, so I've been behind on indexing everything. You could, Corundum, you could animate it or make a scene or maybe do something with actions, not sure. So this is a resort over the water. So it's got like a sauna, bath. Oh, that's pretty. I kind of want that in real life. Oh, they bought a bunch of those flowers for that. That's sweet. A little spot to sit by the fire and look out. Enjoy the water. Once again, though, who was it? Was it Ollie or Azalea? One of you said something about a no bug zone spell. I'm right there with you. Man, you're having weird sound issues. Here we have a little poolside thing with some moonsugar and some curtains so no one can see you smoking your moonsugar. And here, Azalea. Sorry, Azalea. You too, I swear, my brain is just non-functional today. We've got all sorts of... I'm thinking this is a massage area. This is where you get your massages. And here's just a little spot to sit. And that's an Elfique temple thingy? What's in there? Oh, that's where they put their music box. Okay. I love that. It's the same thing though. Like, I totally would completely want a no-bug spell in real life. Oh, wow. This was unexpected. They completely hid that. That must be multiple layers of ivy. That can't be just one layer, because you would have seen at least some light through it. But this is beautifully done. Oh, wow. So they've got the wiggle from the blue, probably Velothi lanterns. And we've got a bartender. I like the use of the reed stuff to make it look very island-like. The colors are great. I mean, the lighting. The blue lighting made from, mostly from these mushrooms. And the Psijic ball, it's really natural looking. Crystals, amazing. I love it. And I love the fact that you used the sand portion. Makes it feel like a great bar to sit in. I really like it. I really like this a lot. Oh, just so you know, speaking of Discord, I have been putting up pictures every single day of kitchen stuff. I don't know if it's not helpful or what, but treasure. I'm hoping that, hey Lee, I'm hoping that it gives you guys some ideas for J Heart's thing, which is coming up, I think, still. Might be next weekend, I'm not sure. We got the moon jacuzzi, as I like to think of it. This is definitely like, it's more of a spa, I think, than anything else. It reminds, you know, all of the spa services that they've got between the sauna and the pool and everything. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm trying. Here's some incense and tea. You can just relax. I mean, I know they're not wacky, but hopefully they spark some sort of thought process. I think it's kind of weird to think of what would a wacky kitchen be like, right? It's just so strange. Not that it's a bad idea. Thank you so much for the follow. Wabbit! Ooh, I like this too. I'm so busy looking down at the water and the cool little floaty flowers that I completely missed that they made these neat things too. Eek! I fell in the water. Lawsuit waiting to happen though, I'll tell ya. Falling in the water. I was actually kind of surprised about that. You know, when we went to my honeymoon in St. Lucia a few years back, what amazed me was that they don't have any accommodations whatsoever for the handicapped. So with arthritis, I still had to struggle up really, really steep stairs, and it was very painful. And I was just surprised that I guess a lot of nations don't have accommodations for the disabled, but you know, being an American, I guess I'm kind of spoiled like that. I will be right back. I need more coffee. Now you can't see me chewing. My bad. Okie dokie, sorry. I needed to stick some noms in my mouth really quickly. I was super hungry. Okay. I think we're up to corundum. But we saw that in my contest, I think. Alright, let's me double check this stuff. Yeah, Lover's Garden, we saw it. Okay. Now, linchal was one of the ones that, that Fiendish told me to go look at. So, this is a revamp. So we will go back and explore again. Debella's Cloister Garden. One of the benefits of having absolutely no memory whatsoever is being able to go back to old houses I've already seen and be delighted by them entirely all over again. Should be fun. Okay. We've got Fiendish's Cloister Garden. And we've got... Oh, what a nice usage of Echoes of Almaris back there. Really centralizing Dibella right off the bat. Multiple garden fountains and offerings. I gotta say, to begin with, Fiendish is one of the most talented builders there are. I can't think of the proper way to say that. She is one of the most talented builders there is. Yes, I think that's right. But as time goes on, her stuff is getting more and more complex and more sophisticated and better, which is hard for me to imagine how, because she was already so amazing. But she's doing it. I also consider her a friend, and she is super, super sweet and super talented. Is this what the piggy is eating? I think. Look at this gardening. Makes you feel like you're totally in this enclosed garden. What she's been doing a lot lately. Oh, look at that. Those gates are flipped upside down and straight up so that you have a full gate there, not just a half gate. One of the things that she's been doing recently has been taking a large house and then creating a smaller space within it, and then making it look completely enclosed, and making it look like almost like another planet. It's completely different from what you would expect. So I like exploring her new houses because they're like an experiment, a new different kind of thinking for housing. One that I hope to emulate one day. Unfortunately, I would love to do this with my stone eagle. You know, just directly walk into the outside, but you can't do it. And here we have Serene. She is boozing it up. This is indeed absolutely stunning. And I would like to live here now. Thank you. It's just an idea for those of you who are trying to come up with something creative and you can't really get your head around it. Think about that. Think about making a smaller space within your area of your house and then redoing it entirely like this. Actually, it reminds me a little bit, Ollie, of your earth tear, to be honest with you. It's one of the first things that came to mind. I have no memory. I cannot remember words. I cannot remember names. I can't remember most things. But I can tell you, I remember your earth tear. Is that not the most insane thing? What the hell is wrong with me? But like I said, I remember it, and I thought it was pretty. I thought it was beautiful. I just have this terrible memory. Ridiculous. If any of you have holiday writs saved up, people are buying them right now. If you want to get rid of your holiday writs that you were holding on to for whatever reason, people are in fact buying them. I'm going to skip the not safe for work just in case. Subs. Let's see. We have not seen Subs' Hollow Lunar Champion. This is the perfect spot to immerse yourself in the beautiful surroundings and to find peace and solitude so your worries float away. I need to live here then, because my worries do not float away. I have a bunch over on EU I can show us too, so after we finish these couple, we'll head on over. It's been really bad lately though. Like, within minutes of someone saying something to me, I'll forget And like yesterday, I'll ask my husband, you know, did I ask you this? And he's like, yes, you literally just asked me that. And it's like, oh, brutal. I'm gonna be weird looking. I like this. This is silly. Brain fog is real. Ta-da! Undomesticated. Did you get the money? I sent it to you, Ms. Brain Squirrels, or Mr. Brain Squirrels. Brain Squirrels. It is. It's Poppy. Now you know the truth. Yeah, it says Queen Poppy. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you finally got it. I was looking to see who you were. So I'm so glad that you reached out to me and asked me. I was going to see if you showed up in the next stream. I had you written down, but you contacted me first, which is much more convenient, so thank you. So we've got shops right up front. They're talking about doing a lot of cons, or they were talking about doing a lot of conventions online now. But the more that I think about it, the more I think that would be sad, because personally, I like, whoa, whoopsie. I like the shops best out of, like, basically all of conventions, you know? Like, there's a lot of things about conventions that are neat, but, you know, watching the different shows or whatever that happen, or, you know, interview this person, interview that person, great, well, you know, fantastic. But I want to go look at the shops. So I feel like this reminds me of that. And I hope they don't make more of them virtual, because I actually really do love going to shops. The few conventions I've been able to go to. There are people already signing up for Gen Con, if you guys are into that. Oh wow, look at that, laying on the floor, that looks right. Neat. They've created all these cabana thingies out of, or cabins. I think they're more cabins. Hello, crowd trader. Out of metal and stone. The metal is surprising. I'm not used to most people making a house fully out of metal, or mostly out of metal, but I have seen it. And even the tents are supplemented with metal. Interesting. The stairways up also diverge. That's the word. That's true. Cons equals people equals panic attacks. It's true. But that's what, you know, Xanax is for. That's what Xanax is for. In good times. Especially bad times. That is true. I used to go with my ex-husband to BlizzCon. That was not too bad. I mean, I met a lot of people who were a lot like me, which is nice. You know, you'd stand online and you'd see people who look like you. And if you strike up a conversation, more of the times than not, you can relate about something. Some sort of farm going on here, too. Look at all these little sneaky cabins. I'm curious about... I feel like this person must have a story about what's going on back here. It feels like it's... There's probably something I'm not picking up on that connects it all. And I'm thinking it must be a story. I need to start encouraging people to share their stories. Oh, I like the lights on the palm trees. It just seems like a party area, you know what I mean? I don't know. I enjoyed the times that I went to cons, but I can only do so long before I can't handle it physically. So my poor ex-husband always used to have to leave them early, and I feel for him that luckily he doesn't have to go with me anymore. He's got a wife for that. But I don't think she'd go with him either. We usually went to stuff in Anaheim when I lived in Los Angeles. And this is probably the master bedroom, and I like it a lot. I don't live in Los Angeles. I haven't since 2012. You know what I realized yesterday? That when I moved out here, I was 35 years old. And next year I'll have been out here 10 years. So next year I'll be 45. And that means I've been with my now husband for 10 years. Not married for that whole time, but we actually dated many years ago before that, when I was like 20, but broke up and then got back together when I was 35. But it's just weird to think that I've been out here 10 years. I miss California. tddj. I think I've seen that. It's just weird to think, you know, how much it's actually kind of sad, but the way that my body has deteriorated physically since I got out here. When I first got out here, I was still able to go for walks and stuff. Now I have too much pain. tddj, the observatory prior. Water pumped through the home creates a serene, tranquil, and organic oasis in the middle of the metal and mechanical city. And you know, I can walk, but I don't have the stamina that I did when I first came out here. My rheumatoid arthritis has progressed. I live in Wisconsin. I lived in California for 12 years, something like that. 13 maybe. Oh wow, that's a lot of statuary. Oh, thanks. Look at that. So 2 Meridia and a Sofa Seal right off the bat. So they've closed off a lot of the view with the hedges here. I'm hoping that, I mean, I don't think the new medication is going, well, new. I've been on it for over a year now. I don't think after being on it for a year that it's going to cure it or help it go into remission or anything like my rheumatologist had hoped. But hopefully we can add some other medications to it. Oh, okay, this is lovely. What a great way of using the water thingies. Around the plants, it makes it look like it's sort of just a water container, not like a creepy monster hatcher. I think that looks really good. Yeah. But I moved out here to be with my now husband. And, excuse me. Look at all of the outside being brought inside. It's beautiful. This, I really like this. It looks almost like a greenhouse on the inside. And I'm glad I did. But coming to Wisconsin was not my... it's not my favorite place. It's not a place that I would love to live for the rest of my life, to be honest with you. But my husband was worth it. And very much so, and I don't regret it for that reason. My husband has made all the difference in my life. So, we've got dirt here, which is the upside down, probably the junk piles from Clockwork. And we got lots of water sources. I can speak, really, I can. Including another one of these little tub things. But one day, I would like to move. But we're here mainly because of two reasons. His friends are here, and his mom is here. And I think one day... No, it's actually not. There's no effects in this house. This is actually an achievement item. This is an achievement item you can get from Clockwork. It's actually quite pretty. If I'm thinking of the right thing. That might be crown, but I think it's achievement. Look at the crystals. So, and it's, since I love my mother-in-law to death, I love her so much. This is beautiful, by the way. Just, this is stunning. And what a great change to this house. Here's another one. Really smart. And they put flowers inside that one. Since I love my mother-in-law, I don't want her to pass, but one day after she's gone, and I think I would push my husband to move someplace warmer. I miss California. I lived in Los Angeles for a long time. Thank you. What part of Wisconsin? My mother-in-law is up in Clintonville, which is Waupaca County, pretty far north, but this is just gorgeous. We're in Madison, so where's the elevator? Eau Claire, okay. Oh, they closed off the elevator, okay. Yeah, that's pretty far from me. The Eau Claire. I have friends there, though. Or did. I think they moved. Alright. I think that's it. Because we saw the last one. So let's go over to EU. Because I've been slacking on EU. Hello, Dell. Yeah. You know, LA has its drawbacks. Mainly the lack of yards. So everybody's at the mall or the beach every weekend. And it sucks. I don't like the way the houses look. I don't like that whole stucco look. Which is silly. Ugh. Yeah. I, of course, don't like the prices in LA, but I was an attorney for so long, and yeah, and knew what I was doing there. I don't think I can do it anymore physically, but part of me wishes that I could just go back and pick up where I left off, which I probably couldn't do. Nobody's gonna hire a fat 45-year-old who hasn't been working for 10 years. I don't know, it's just how I feel right now. But we'll see one day. I mean, I'd probably be better off in Florida just because of the weather. But I do miss LA. My ex-husband wanted to live in LA more than anything else. He's still there. No. I miss my old work because it made me feel worthwhile. Well, yeah, my fur babies are intentionally special needs for that reason. Because I do work from home. But part of me, yeah, part of me wants to, okay, goodness. We have some... Alright, let's make sure we know who says yes here. This is... Svarts. Okay, so Svart is okay with me looking at their stuff. Shift B. Alright. You know, I don't feel worthwhile anymore, and I miss that. But what are you gonna do? Svart! Good day! Where'd you go, Svart? Here we go. Let's start with their Gardner house. Stone Sword Tavern. Springy! It's been a while. How's it going? I don't know. It's something about feeling worthwhile and useful. Part of a community. I felt good about myself. Most of the time, but there was some bad feelings too. I did not have much luck with jobs out there. All right. Let me change this to, okay, Stone Sword Tavern. Aww. So we're here in the Stone Sword Tavern. Believe it or not, this is Gardner. Oh yeah. We've got an entire reskin here of Gardner. This is called the Stone Sword Tavern. And when I first came in here, I was thinking, why is it called the Stone Sword Tavern? And then I looked up. That is why it's called the Stone Sword Tavern. Isn't that cool? Really nicely tied in, you know? Thought that was super clever. This does not actually lead anywhere. I was wondering if he somehow made it work. Yeah, lots of stuff underneath the cubbies. Got all of the booze is lined up all nicely. It is a great reskin, and it totally screams stone, like a little tavern, like an RP tavern. Yeah, you know, I actually do a lot of volunteering, in a different capacity, but I do a lot of it from home. So this wall is made entirely out of paintings. You may not be able to tell, but look, with the light dim enough, you can't even tell that that's the kind of wood that they're working with, is the backup painting wood. But there you go. It's a great way to make spots with doors that you otherwise, you know, you would be working with pieces that are too big. So using smaller pieces like that really works. Yeah. And with the light dim, it looks fine, right? 358. So if you want to work with it, these are affordable. These are like, you know, no more than 300 gold a piece for each of these paintings. And you can use them as construction pieces. and you can't really tell at all. And they divided up extra rooms like this. So that's a really good idea if you want to take that idea. I do volunteer with you guys in a way. I don't get paid much. But I do think of it more as for my mental health than anything. Being with you guys is more helpful to me than you might realize. Like, you guys really make all the difference in my life. So, I'm not sure. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. A lot? I mean, this whole wall. Each one of those is a painting. There you go. And don't forget, you have to do the inside too, because otherwise you'd see paintings on the inside. So these are double. If you look at it carefully, just double it. And there you go. Yes, I see you, Sherry. Everybody sees you. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a nice social thing, but it's also, gives me a reason to get up, gives me a reason to get dressed and do things. Oakberry! I was just, I need to look at this. It's, you know, it's good for our health. I think it's good for our mental health to be together and to share and be social and have a reason to get up and feel good about ourselves. I owe Oakberry a tour, but I'm over here on EU now. Seacode, are you on? I missed one day. I did miss one day. It was terrible. I feel bad. I don't know why that's not working. Seacode. Okay, cool. Let's go to your shalidors. Lost Dwarven Kingdom. I don't like missing days, but I was not in any shape to stream that day. I think it's good for me too, because I get up at the same time every day. Yeah, seriously. I have a routine, and I think that's all really good for my health, because, you know, without a routine, you could sleep till noon every day, and I do have you on my list, Dula. I do have you here. Thank you for reminding me. It is, but it's good for me. You know, it is a lot of streaming, but I only do 2 or 3 hours at a time. If you guys knew Hammy, who's one of my favorite streamers, I'll give him a shout out. You should follow him. He is he's a variety streamer, but he streams practically all day long. I don't know how he does it. He's absolutely, it's amazing. I wonder where everything is. Where did you put it all, Seacode? It all must be inside. You're blocking things off, so. Hammy is a good friend, but he's insane. So these are structured. Holy crap. That's where it all is. Oh my goodness, Seacode. You created an entire castle thinger. And it looks so modern. Oh my goodness, it's an entire Markarth made house. Oh my goodness. Holy crow. Yeah, wow is right. I am super impressed. Look at that! The windows with the nimbus right outside. What a view. Okay, when I was coming up towards it, Seacode, and I saw those blue windows, that just stood out to me so much, but I didn't realize it was the nimbus. It just looked like this incredible blue. I just didn't know what it was. But it's neat. It's a neat use of the nimbus. This is seecodenotgames, who is a friend and a potato and is on right now. and they are on PCEU, and it's open house. So if you want to visit in person, you can, because it's an open house. I use a really shitty Dell. I don't know if you guys can see this. I, in fact, insist upon using a really shitty keyboard, because shitty keyboards have the right clickiness for me, and they have the right pressure. If you go with ones that are more expensive, they have all these fancy things going on for them. I insist that I don't want to pay more than $15 for a keyboard, not because I'm cheap, but because I only like the feel of these kinds of keyboards. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's just, grew up with this kind of keyboard, and I don't like. Isn't that weird? I know that's weird. My husband's the one who gets all the weird keyboard stuff. Oh, is it? The clickiness. Yeah, the clickiness is relaxing. This is, believe it or not, I know this is hard to believe, this is Shalidor's. Seacode created an entire Markarth-style house out of Shalidor's, and it's stunning. It's just mind-blowing. Oh my goodness, that... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. What a shandy. Oh my goodness. You're giving me such joy today, Seacode. You're making me so happy. That's shandy. It's just jaw-dropping. Okay, so if you're looking for, you know how I was saying yesterday that you need like a punchline? That shandy is a punchline. I mean, this whole house is a punchline in the sense that it's all unique and different and amazing. But sometimes having a shandy, especially a chandelier, really can be just such a focal point that it just sells the whole house. So I recommend playing around with chandeliers and see if you can do something with it. Yeah, I'm just such a sucker for chandeliers. Yeah, come on. You're fine. There can be more than one person here. I'm fine. More of the Nimbus look. I love the ceiling. I know, isn't it amazing? It's really phenomenal. You did just so good. I don't know what happened to Seacode. They got really quiet. I wonder if they're not there or if they're really shy. You shouldn't be shy. You're really good. Here's the main bedroom. And it's got really high ceilings. I wonder if they planned that. I may have broken Seacode somehow. Not sure. Oh, yeah. Well, luckily those things drop like candy. Ah! I fell down. Go boom. Alright. So that's that way. All the carved stonework over here. Really cool flooring. Oh my god, there's doors on everywhere. I can't open this one. Or this one. Uh-oh. Did I lock that by closing it? Oh, I hope not. If you have the hub installed, yes. If you have the hub installed, you would go to community open houses and you would just type in Seacode and you'd see all of Seacode's open houses. If you don't have the hub, you can't do that. Yeah. This is just amazing. And here we have the kitchen. Beautiful kitchen, and they even had room for food. So basically, if you have EHT and you are willing to install an exe on your computer, which is an executable, but executable rather, it is safe because it's been checked by multiple companies, virus companies, and the author works for ZOS. So what you would do is install that from the EHT directory. It's called the community exe. And then it communicates with the server and gets all of the effects and all the names of the open houses and everything like that. Hopefully in the future there will be changes to how that's going to be done, but for the time being, this is the only way, is to install an exe. Sorry to say. This, I don't think I've missed anything, but it's just, ah, shit. Oh well, we get a nice view from below. I wanted to get a side view. Oh, well then that's perfect. Just do /hub, and they're on EU, so you have to be on EU to get it, but that's it. Sure. Go into Essential Effects, and then you go to, it's called Actions. Just there's the whole little section called Actions right there. Right under Effects. Yes, it is. It's the first thing under Effects. Yeah, it's not necessarily in a place that would make sense. You can start a character on EU. Why wouldn't you? Oh, shoot. Speaking of, if you have a character on the alternate server from what you're used to, make sure that you go into your ESO Plus, if you have it, and claim... Wait, did I not claim that? Yeah, there we go. Claim your ESO Plus stuff, and here it is, the statue. These are free. Make sure that you get your statue, so if you ever decide to create a house over here, you'll have those little statuettes. So there you go. Yeah, no, of course, but I've never seen one either, and certainly with yeah. Certainly, where's Ula? I had her in here. Ukapala. Oh, that's why, because it's ukapala. Hundings. Not entirely safe for work, it says. This is amazing. I love that bridge too. Wow. Right. It would be a great way to have, you know, if you want, let's say you have already decorated your hundings. You don't want to take down the decoration, but you have a brilliant idea just for hundings. You could get it over here. Yeah, I have an EU tune, this one, just for, do you mind? Just for viewing. Do you mind? Little miss? I'm trying to see a house here. You are not a house, you are a cat. Okay. So, she's now finally moved. Did you make a town? Goodness, this is lovely. You did say you made a town, didn't you? She's just a butt. She is a butt. Oh, wow. It's like... Oh, I'm so jealous. You did a Hughes Bane type house. This is what I was trying to do, but I couldn't get it out. Like, for some reason, I just couldn't translate it from brain to reality. So I give you massive credit. Well, you know, cats. This is, I'm so jealous. Oh wow, this is beautiful too. Using the up areas, super smart. It is stunning. Look at that view. House, and you got people walking through it, so it feels alive. These do look like proper Hughes Bane doors. Got a little hidey hole for the drunk and the thief to hang out together. A little booze bottle. I don't know how you did it. Sneaky, sneaky! Look, it's a sneaky, sneaky! It's Birodars. And you fully decorated it too. That's crazy. You didn't just make a town, you actually decorated it. This is the inn. I see what you did. This is smart. You close off the rest of the house, so you're just using this portion as the inn. And then you can use each section of the house as a different building interior. Super smart. It's kind of genius. Beautiful and genius. And then you close off this portion, even though you can get in and out of it. That's the patio. Let me go back in and go out the patio. I don't know how. I can't get my head around making something like this. It's incredible that I'm jealous. I started to, but I stalled out. The thing is with Ula though, I bet you she just started and went, because she tends to think as she goes and create as she goes. I could be wrong on this one, but I feel like she probably was able to do it as she went, which makes me jealous too. Put a little Vardvarks in there, be eating grubs. And then lots of shop stuff. This is closed off, which makes sense. This is more like the bazaar area. Why is it that whenever somebody's house I start touring it, they all get quiet all of a sudden? Ah, that's smart. Oh, you did plan it. Great. Did you do it in your head, or did you do it on paper, or... Yeah, I was wondering about that myself. The interior, smart. The interior of the, this is the sarcophagus, looks like a window. It's amazing. And the shape of it is perfect for Hughes Bane. And then here you have the gorgeous windows and window boxes. All facade. Gorgeous. Oh, that's nice too. That looks like a slim window. And you're using the gazebo thingers. Ah, yes. I am aware of this statue. I got warned of it. In case you don't notice that there is a particular not safe for work section on the Khajiit. Have you sent J Hart here yet? I want J Hart to have to deal with that. He's so shy. It would be hilarious to see how he handles it. Beautiful. So I can't get anywhere from here. I know. She did warn me. She did warn me, which I really appreciate, and I knew it was okay. I told her it wasn't a big deal. So. You should. You should show him that part, because it's funny. And I'm assuming that's it. It's closed off for the rest, I'm assuming. Beautifully done. Unless I missed... No, that's the maid shop. And that's the inn. Okay, I think I got it all. That is a good point. That could work. Sarcophagus bottoms. I love it. I'm very jealous and I love it. One more roof. Where did I miss the roof? I gotta find the roof now. I went through that part. And I went through that part. Did that. How did I miss the roof? Did you set it on fire? Is the roof is on fire? Eek! Oh, I see. I missed a walkway through? Ah, I see. Well, that's Bayushi for ya. This must be the roof I missed. Sorry about that. So, yes, nicely done. I'm jealous, and I really wish that I had a way to come up with this stuff. I got stuck, personally. So, excellent work. Alright, so that was Ula. I have... Let me check to see who else said it was okay. Okay. Unselect that one. Yes, it's just so you know, it's not a review. I promise I don't review your stuff. Basteth. Stream all my homes. You don't have to ask. Excellent. Wonderful. Let us go to Atlantis. I'll be right back. Quick bathroom break. Sorry. Just so much coffee. I imbibe. Gabby's back. Tell a friend. Yeah. Hold on. Here you go. Alright, so this majestic thing is Basteth's Atlantis. Always okay. That's good. Alright. And I thought this was pretty amazing. They've grouped up certain parts of it to look underwater as well. These look like ruins underneath, but I really like this part. They also buried that lamp that gives the underwater look. They put it over here, and I think it really, the way it glimmers, it looks like it's underwater. There's another one over there. See that one? That thing is just amazing, the way that it replicates being underwater. They've got schools of fishies. More ruin stuff. I think they have a bunch of the blue lights in here as well to be underwater. This is Atlantis, so you're gonna see lots of ruins. Plus they have floaty pets that look like they're underwater. Plants that are moving like they're underwater, which I think is neat. We'll go up, but I want to show you this stuff on the ground first. I really like this one with the boat. The fishies up really high. I like the use of the ivy stuff because it looks like algae growing on things. Poor boat. So many of these boats have been purchased and one just to be sunken. It's very sad. I cry. Alright, let's head up to... I think there's only one you can get up on. Looks like the others are just for viewing. Like, I don't think you can go up on that one. I don't see any way. And you've got... Okay, so this is like... I can't figure out quite what the surrounding arm almost looks like is. Is it just a frame of the deep, you know? Is it the ocean bottom protecting kind of like a cove? I haven't quite figured out what the meaning is, but I like it. I know, that's why I asked if we could look at it. I was super impressed by it, and I thought, hey, I'll ask this person if we can look at their home. They've created a little spot for somebody to be inside. I'm not sure who would live under all of this, but maybe a magician? Somebody who's able to get to Atlantis without having any problem with it. Argonians can breathe underwater, so maybe them? Lots of magical stuff, though. And cool display glass windows. Library. Got the seal out here. It's a fun bed. I wonder if you can jump on that. Another view with the curve over it. I know you mentioned about them copying it. I'm sorry to hear that they were offended by that after they took your build without asking. That's not cool. I mean, we all like elements and we tend to copy elements, but not the whole build. That's not okay. Unless you give someone permission. In fact, someone did copy one of Futerko's builds, but apparently she gave them permission, and it was done in honor of Futerko, and it has a big message on the front that says that. So, I mean, I guess it could be done, what's the word, responsibly, but it's hard to... I wish you could get up on all of these. They're amazing, but it's like, I feel like it'd be neat to see them from close up. Also, I like the tree up there. This is just so cool. It's really neat. Thank you for letting me tour it. I think we all think it's kind of cool. Ah! Yet again. On number 2, death. Oh, I hadn't even noticed the lights on the side of that one. That looks cool too. Splat stab. Story of my life. I'm a splat stab. All right, let's see what. Who else said it was okay? Blackvine Villa. Who is this? I can't see anything. freja-lotus. Okay. freja-lotus said okay. Uh-oh. Her mailbox is full, though. I'll remind myself. We'll go there. Blackvine Villa. Nah, I'm just dumb. Sounds like they weren't really mature about it. Maybe they were a kid. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I just think that someone who would think that was okay might be a kid. A Dash of Magic by freja-lotus. Another one of those that I really liked. Yeah, that's a little different. I thought it was a really beautiful gardening job. Oops. Why didn't it let me sign in the first time? I think my name is disappearing off of sign-in sheets. And then I loved this. It builds up, which is my favorite thing to do in this house. And you've got this patio here, and you can sit and paint Cardinal 05 if you wanted to. And you've got an outdoor fireplace. Thin air. Tell your husband thin air is what she stepped into. Oh yes, that is the song of his people. Absolutely, because his people are my people, and they do sing that as well. Yeah, that would be both of our cats, yes. And then you've got books over here to read in the gorgeous little forest. This is very alien. She stepped into thin air. Lots more bookcases. You got the bells over here. Magic. It's still very much outside on the inside, too. Got a nimbus. Magic light for eating under. It's just a gorgeous house. When people layer the colors like this, it makes me very happy. This is very expensive, by the way. I want to buy a bunch of them, but they're all so costly. Super expensive. And that's a good idea, putting the moon behind. Nothing. That was the problem. I think some people want others to think that they did it. They think it's so cool that they want to be able to say, look at what I made to their friends, is my guess. This is beautiful, Freya. It's absolutely stunning. I know, I love it too. It's just so expensive. All right. What else did I have? Okay, Freya. And then... Oh, I'll let you know in ahead of time. Just not on Saturday, okay. Sure you can. Atrozka. Okay, let's do atrozka. Exorcised. This might be it. So, exclamation point potato, PCNA, PCEU, for 50,000 gold. I'll pull it after we do this house. This exorcised. And I want to thank everybody who said okay for letting me stream. I really appreciate it. And this is another one of those, I can't speak Russian or read Cyrillic, so if anyone knows what this means, you are welcome to try to translate for me. Oh, I see. I was wondering which house it was. They've got more Nimbus. It seems like everybody bought the Nimbus, you know? So I came and I visited this. This is an exorcised. And look, they built a whole house with a tower in here. Towers are not easy to do. Speaking from experience, I had trouble with towers. Oh, it's... I can't... Don't worry about it. It's too small. I can't find a way to blow it up. And then you go up in the tower. Whee! Up we go. And we have a little tower top room where Azabi lives. We don't know who this person is, but they did not survive. Lots of magic-y stuff. So I'm assuming Azabi is the familiar. The notes are just for you. Notes are just for you. If you stream, though, you want to be careful about what you write. I just write, the only thing I write, or is it not done? To remind myself to go back. Asking, did I ask? Little notes to myself, pending, things like that. I personally would not say anything bad anyway. The most, I'd say the most negative thing I ever say in my notes is, I'm not sure if this is done. And then I go back to it and make sure that I didn't miss it. Maybe people will add to it afterwards. Hey, Black Razor, your timing is terrible. Enter the contest, though. Exclamation point potato. Make sure you enter 50,000 gold for PCNA or PCEU. We're looking at an exorcised, which was made into... Ooh, I have a sneaky back here. Uh-oh. There's evil going on. Not good. Ooh, I like that skin on the wall. Thank you, Grave Shadow. I'm doing my best to try to remember that for people. Oh, Crimson, I'm so sorry. No, you know what you should do is possibly add it with EHT to your home. Like, you can add the text to your home, like have it pop up when people first go in. Yeah, well, he's a busy dude. Sometimes he's He's not all there. Sometimes he's busy and he's just not thinking. Can we get up there? I don't think so. I think we can only go from the outside. Oh, no. Maybe? No. Beautifully done. I think this is beautiful. So, excellent job. Alright, I'm going to pull the contest. And the winner is Calibron. I can't remember if you're PCNA or PCEU. I think you're NA. I don't think you've won before. So, thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow. And same time. Is it Calibron is there as well? And that's it. So have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one.